8 to 10 degrees, depending on the conditions and all that. So it's at least twice that, and probably 3 times a normal departure for an airliner. So, and a little different, we'll pull at 2G, so you'll feel whatever you weigh, just double it. That's how much you're going to weigh in the plane during that. And then at the top, we'll push 0 Gs, and everything will go floating at that point. So that'll be pretty fun. That's to simulate. They started doing that in Vietnam. People were at the end of the runway waiting to shoot at them because takeoff and landing is the most vulnerable part of your flight profile. They were trying to get out of the weapons engagement zone right away and make it so they couldn't shoot at them. After that, we'll kind of get some speed up. We'll execute a reversal turn setup, come in right over here, and then right when we cross the crowd line, we'll go 60 angle bank. And we have a 132-foot wingspan on here. It says green nest thing on there, and we like to show that to people. So we're going to go ahead and flash that. So we'll be at 300 feet for that and 132-foot wingspan. So yes. So our wing will be very close to the ground, probably 200 feet. So we'll do that, exit.
Is that why there's no windows, so we don't get to get
There's a few windows, you might be able to get a little bit of view. But, and then we'll set up for the flat pass, and that's what we call a min-altitude capable demo, and we're going to get down to 60 feet over the deck at 320 knots, giving it all she's got. That's as fast as C-130 goes, about 370 miles per hour, and we'll be 60 feet off the ground. That's to simulate, getting under radar, or if someone's shooting at you, to get as low as possible to kind of give that profile shot, which is really hard to track with small arms or unguided weapons.
Wait, so how many miles an hour and how many feet off the ground?
370 miles per hour and 60 feet off the ground. So half the wingspan of this aircraft is how far off the ground it can be. So yeah, so you get a real good ground rush. If you can't see out a window, it'll look really fast. So, so that'll be exciting for you guys. And then coming out of that, we're going to set up for the push to land. So we'll, it's kind of the reverse of the low transition. We'll come in at 1,250 feet again, just outside that small arms weapons range. And we'll get as slow as we can, dirty up the airplane, get ready to land. And then once we're at about 95 knots, we'll push full forward on the stick and go 25 degrees nose down. Now, a normal approach angle on an airliner is 3 degrees, so it's 8 times that. And if you are in the front, you can see most of the runway environment disappear on the top of the flight station. So it's a pretty severe nose down angle, and it's pretty cool to watch. So once we get on the deck, we're going to slam on the brakes. We'll stop at about 1,000, 1,500 feet, depending on probably a little bit more like 1,500 a day with all you guys on. And which most airliners, for reference, need about 5,000 feet to stop, 5,000 to 8,000 depending on what it is. So this plane can weigh up to 175,000 pounds, and we can stop in airfields as short as 3,000 feet. So that's an example of that. So yes, very quickly. So it's be a very violent stop. Pop the nose wheel up, back up, and face the crowd, and that'll be it. So, do you have any questions?